Hey folks, this is Papa Ron. Have you ever thought about learning basic trading techniques and understanding some of those charts that we see all the time? Join Wyckoff's Learning Crypto Study Course. It's normally $2.99 and right now they have it at $1.99 through Crypto Bit Brothers, and if you sign up with our link below, you're going to get a 10% off that discount. Hello folks, this is Papa Ron and I'm sitting here with Rod, my brother. How are you, Rod?
I'm okay, Papa Ron. How's it going?
Glad to hear. Glad to hear.
Yeah, it's awesome. Beautiful hot day here in the sunshine state of Utah. Whoa, boy, is it hot. 103, man. I don't like them days.
I know. It's warm where I'm at, too.
Oh, boy. Hey, Ron, I thought we'd talk about going on crypto on a budget. Because, you know, I'm on a budget. And I have a fixed income with Social Security and my VA benefits. I've got my disability, so you know I'm very limited on what I can buy and stuff. And so I thought maybe if we could talk a little bit about that, you know, because you know being on a budget and then you have the price of cryptocurrencies up and down, and you got some high, some low. Hell, you just don't know where to go, you know, sometimes.
No, I kind of know what you're saying. If you got $50 to put into this, it's like, oh, where do I put it? You want it to be the most effective place. You don't want to just blow your only 50 maybe at this point. So no, getting into crypto on a budget, there's some things to think about, and you know
but
we
you
don't
know,
want to.
One thing though, even though you're on a budget like I am, I always, you know, anytime you speculate with coins or stock or anything like that, you gotta be expected to lose too. So don't go in thinking you're going to be a millionaire overnight, because you're not. You may lose that too. So you know, go into it like gambling. You know, when I gamble, I take $50. If I lose it, okay, no big deal.
Right.
Same thing with this crypto.
It's not going to bankrupt you. Yeah, good point.
No.
Well, I think as we got thinking about this and talking about it a little bit, I think the number one thing to at least start with is conversion. I mean, you got to be converted that cryptos is the right scenario for you. Right. Over the stock market or over even precious metals at this point. I mean, I'm not saying don't get precious metals. I'm a stacker and Rod's a stacker too. We both have them.
You bet.
But you got to be converted to this principle of the crypto market. And like Rod just said, you see the fluctuation in price and value, and you think, oh, do I really want to put this money in there with a chance of losing it?
And right now it's kind of stagnant.
Yeah. So how does one become converted to cryptos, Rod? I mean,
I think that kind of like the way I did, you study them out and see what they're like, and then you say, well, it's the next best thing to making a little extra money for an old fart like me who needs a little extra money every now and then. And you know what got me started in it was I bought some Bitcoin because I figured that was the safest, and I only bought, you know, $100 of it, and you get a small fraction of it, you know, and then since then I buy a little bit each time, you know. There's 3 coins that I mainly dive into, and that's Bitcoin, Ethereum, and LiteCoin. So I got a high, a medium, and a low as far as prices go.
Sure.
But I feel that way I got all my bases covered. And every time you buy Bitcoin or Ethereum, I only buy a partial coin. But when I buy Litecoin, I buy a whole coin. You know,
because it's in more of the affordable bracket for you.
Right.
Okay.
Exactly.
Well, get back to this conversion then a little bit. I mean, like you said, you got to study it out. You got to get on YouTube. You got to start watching videos on crypto. And I'm telling you, I get more knowledge out of written articles than I do YouTube. YouTube is great, but it's always somebody's personal opinion, just like this video is.
That's right. This is our personal opinion.
So I like.
But you know, those blogs are good too, Ron.
All that stuff. Go over to Reddit. Reddit, you got a lot of the people that aren't trying to make a YouTube name for themselves or something. It's just down-to-earth people talking about certain coins or the crypto market, Steam it. Steam it now is a good place for knowledge. But to get that conversion, it starts with desire. And if you're into it and you start looking at this stuff, obviously you've got the desire.
Absolutely, you do.
And then you got to make, to get that knowledge and desire, you got to understand everything, including the lingo. Remember at first, Rod, we really struggled with that.
Oh man, it was a fiasco for me, man. I butchered everything. But you know, talking about this being converted and which I have, and I think that we kind of explained that. I wanted some more money for myself to improve myself, but also with this knowledge and understanding. Right now, Ron, I'm taking this course from LearnCrypto.io, and I tell you what, this is.
Are you taking that? Okay, yeah, I'm with you. I know what you're talking about.
Let me show you. See, and it is the best. It is the best freaking course I've taken. It explains everything in big detail. I mean, you can't go wrong if you take this course. Now it's a couple of $100, and if you link to it from us, you get an extra 10% off, which is pretty good. Normally it's $3.99, but they got a special for $1.99, and I think it's for me, for an old man. I need a lot of teaching and understanding, and this really teaches me about crypto and about the knowledge of the lingo and how it all started. Oh, it's amazing.
Yeah, I haven't been into the course at all. So you're saying it's good for beginners, and yet as
are the ones who think who've been in it a while, like us. We've been in it a while, and we learned everything through lingo. But I started taking this so I could get better at it.
And as I understand it, right, it talks about some trading and reading the charts and all that stuff. It gets into all that. Okay, sounds good.
It's 21 courses. It's awesome.
21 lessons.
21 lessons, yeah.
Well, knowledge is the key, I think, too. So you're comfortable with what you're doing in the crypto world. You know, I remember an old saying when I was a young man. We had a saying: a goal not written is only a wish.
That's true.
And
so true.
Yeah, I think you got to set some goals if you're going to get into this crypto thing, and that's based on where you're headed. If you have a budget now, you've got to relook at that budget. Where are you spending dollars that you don't need to be? I mean, how many times are you stopping by the 7-Eleven for a big gulp, or Starbucks for a dang $4 cup of coffee? I mean, that blows me away just thinking about that stuff. And some people go there a couple times a day. Or anyway, so there's so many things. Look at your budget, trim it back, and find some disposable income. We are converted to the fact that crypto is going places. It's going to be the new wave of the future in currency and use of spending your money and all that. So you're in it at a good time. And if you're looking at this video, set some goals.
Doing good.
Write them down.
This video, be sure to give us a thumbs up and pound that thumbs up. Hey, I like to inject something else here. You know, I had a few bills I had to pay off, and I sacrificed about a month and a half, everything I had to pay off those few bills, so I could turn those payments that I were making that bill into cryptocurrency. I mean, that's what I did. And now the payments I was going to be making there, I can put towards cryptocurrency. That's a couple of $100 a month. I thought that was pretty good, and I've been doing pretty good.
Yeah, this fits exactly what we're talking about. Get your budget in order where you can start investing systematically and regularly. And Rod, I know you do that. You systematically, every time you get your VA money or your Social Security, a portion of that goes into a certain coin.
Yes, it does. And something else I've been thinking about. Now, I'm going to run this by you, Ron. I know we hadn't talked about it. But, you know, why not put money in, and as it does the swing and start making a lot of money for us again, which it will, take our money that we have invested and pull it out and let the rest ride. You know, if you could do that even.
No.
And then you could buy silver with it, you know, that's my goal.
No, that's a valid point. I think you need to extract some of your profits and also get into precious metals. If you're into a 401, and this isn't advice from us,
No,
but
absolutely not.
you know, if you're into any type of paper product, 401, retirement, I mean, anything that deals with paper, I mean, evaluate that. What's it doing for you right now? Is the stock market just inflated and it's going to tank soon too? There's a lot of other options nowadays. You can put your 401 into precious metals. There's programs where you can put your 401 into crypto. Yeah, there's a lot of programs out there.
Well, I don't know about 401, but I know you can your what do they call it, the IRAs. You can do that with your IRAs.
Okay, maybe you're right. You're right.
But I don't think you can with your 401. But you can with IRAs. That's awesome.
Well, you can cash your 401 out and put it into a self-directed IRA where you're in control. So at that point, you can buy precious metals or crypto. Anyway, that wasn't the purpose of this video.
No, it wasn't.
So once you get converted to getting into crypto and you get your budget and you got X amount of dollars you're going to put in there a month, you decide, then you need to pull the trigger and find out about exchanges. All that's on YouTube. You need to open a wallet, and we kind of wanted to show you
A fairly good wallet here.
There's a lot of good wallets, but a lot of them deal with single coins. For example, if you got into NEM, which is XEM, their coin is called, they only have one nano wallet on their website that you put that NEM in, even though it can be exchanged on exchanges. So, but if you go to Exodus, they just added 2 more coins into their wallet. They now have EOS and Aragon.
Oh,
so they are,
they're expanding.
They are coins you go along. What's cool is after you get into here, and this wallet's free. Let's just show you a couple things. You get a portfolio, and here's the coins they handle. Rod's hiding stuff, but it goes from Augur all the way over to LiteCoin, which is behind me. You can't see. There's Golem and LiteCoin also. And depending on the money how you have invested in each coin, it shows you kind of your portfolio and what it's worth dollar-wise. Yeah, no, that's really cool. You can look at it at a glance and see how much under each coin you have. Then you can go to the
Bitcoin, it's got Ethereum, and it's got LiteCoin. That's my whole three. That's my 3 that I really invest in.
Yeah, you have an Exodus wallet, right?
Yeah.
Then what's cool about Exodus too is they have a shapeshift thing inside of it. So you can put in here, you can pick right here on this arrow what coin you want to change for another coin. And then you put the coin you want to get over on this arrow, hit the exchange, and it sends that out to, I believe it's shapeshift.com or .net, that changes the coins for you, and you get them back. Honestly, it's pretty quick, within a minute or 2.
Wow.
So what's kind of cool about this is, let's say Bitcoin is tanking like a dog. You can get into your wallet and change that over for another coin. And,
like Ethereum, which is always going up.
So that's a cool little feature in their wallet.
It is.
They also, then you go on to each coin that you have, and here's your addresses to send or receive it. Keeps a history here, kind of a log of your transactions, so you can check everything out. It's a cool little wallet. So that would be one we'd recommend if you're kind of new and looking at getting into this crypto stuff. And now maybe we ought to just talk for a minute, Rod. I know we've been him-hawing around this, taking a little longer than we wanted to, but
that's all right.
What are some of the safe coins? And you mentioned the 3 that you feel are safe.
Yes. Bitcoin, Ethereum, and LiteCoin, but there's other ones out there that are that I think are pretty safe.
Well, the thing I think a lot of us have with Bitcoin, even though it's a good store of value, is the price is so high. It's about $2,600, and if I've only got $50 to put into it, it's like, God, I'm just getting a minute sliver, you know. But if I buy something that's safe, like we feel ant shares.
Yeah,
you know, there's a lot of positive right now on ant shares. We're not recommending that, but ant shares, which is what? Let's check that out real quick, Rod.
I don't know what that is.
Here's the crypto market cap.
Well, 18. Just missed it.
Ant shares. They're selling for $7.10 a piece. They're down about 2% right now. You can see they've had a little spurt here.
That's a good one.
So, Ant shares for $7 a piece, and you had $50, you'd get 7 whole coins. Of course, it's good to diversify too. So anyway, so there are some safe coins that are recommended out there right now and that people like, and they seem to be holding their own.
Yep.
We mentioned NEM, which is XEM, and that's kind of low right now, and it's here's at number 7, and they're about 15 cents a piece. So pretty cheap really for NEM.
Yeah.
And you can see there. Anyway.
But if you click on one, click on that Velasium down here, number 17. Click on number 17, the one right above that. Yeah, Vertasium. Click on that now. Oh, I'm sorry. You need to go to the world one because I want to see what exchanges they have. If you don't know what exchanges you can find them on to go buy them at,
this is World Coin Index.
Look here.
So if we wanted to look at NEM. Here it is. If you open up NEM, besides the chart and all, it tells you right over here what exchanges you can get that at.
Yeah, isn't that cool?
Poloniex, Bittrex. Some of these are probably out of the country. Some, well, Bittrex is too, I think. But so yeah, World Coin Index is a great little feature too.
It is. Yeah, I like World Index because if I see a coin, I want to know, well, what exchanges can I look at it at, and so I dabble a little bit in other ones.
Okay.
I like Ant shares.
So if you're on a budget, there are safer coins out there, and then there's the riskier coins. I mean, there's 800 coins right now. If you scroll to the bottom and you find some that are selling for 10 for a penny, if you get into that stuff or start looking at, do your homework. I mean, go to their website. Right. We have a video out there that we did that good places to go for information, and on there we talked about what YouTube channels we felt were credible. We like Bitcoin Talk.
Yep. And
then put the coin in you're interested in, and it'll go clear back to the history of that Bitcoin, and a lot of good information.
It sure is.
So you'll definitely want to research those riskier coins before you buy them. But yeah, get diversified. Don't pile it all into one. Set some goals. Get into it. I mean, sheesh, this stuff, even though it's been in a lull this last week or so, it's going to snap back. You know it is. Any other comments, Rod?
Yeah, we got to make sure that we push that like button. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Tell us how you like us. Get us comments, negative or positive, because we usually answer them pretty good. Ron does. He's real good at it.
Well, I've tried over the past, and we try to help people, but yeah, we can't answer every one of them. But we do appreciate the comments. It helps us determine which way we're headed and stuff too. So,
yeah.
All right, folks. Thank you.